Liv, welcome to the podcast.
Hello, thank you.
So excited to have you.
So good. Third day in a row.
Guys, we did have a few wines last night, so we are feeling just a smidgy bit.
A little bit dusty.
A little bit dusty, but that's okay. Liv's here in her leopard print. If you can't see, she's got these cute little capris on. Now, we start every potty the same, every episode the same, and it's what are you moving through in your business at this time, in real time?
Oh, we've been talking about, well, I feel like I've just been venting to you. I actually feel stuck at the moment, like I've been saying to you for the past 3 days. I think I'm moving through my passion. I started my business, Rattle, as a hobby.
Yes.
And was obsessed with it, didn't have any pressure to make it into a business, to make money. It was literally just a hobby. And then it I'm not going to say it exploded. It didn't, but it grew and I got too busy to even, I was doing my clients, personal styling clients, and then I got a wait list, and then I got too busy with socials and things that I didn't even ever think that's something that I would be doing, that I stopped doing my clients, which is the whole reason I started Rattle. So I feel like I'm now in a place where I have maybe lost a little bit of passion from it, which I'm coming out of it because I'm realising it's because I'm not doing what originally I actually built Rattle to do. So I'm just kind of going through change and maybe wanting to go back to my reason why I started it.
But that happens all the time, and I think that even happens with me in business and anyone you speak to. Sometimes you get to this period of growth where you're like, I want to be like here, or here, and I want to be doing this, and this is easier, and this is. But in reality, it's like, well, what actually did you start this for?
I know.
What the fuck did you start
exactly?
It for?
And it made me realize like what makes me happy is helping people get dressed and helping people feel good. And I guess like I'm doing that in a way with socials and stuff, but I kind of lost touch of what I originally started it for. But it's good to learn that, and
it's good to bring you down sometimes, I think, as well. Because sometimes you can get so lost in the fluff of it all, and then when you have a period where you're feeling disconnected, that disconnect is a driver of like, okay, come back.
Where am I? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So managing all that,
exciting.
Yeah.
Liv, we've been close for ages now. Yeah. I found Liv on Instagram with her funky style, because that's just so me, so Kaarme. And I reached out to Liv, and I still have the screenshot of like, hi, I would love to send you Kaarme. Like I still have that screenshot from so long ago.
Oh, cute.
But I want you to give us a rundown of you, Rattle, what you do, kind of where you started, so the queens can get to know you a bit better.
Yeah, of course. So I am a personal stylist. I own Rattle Style. I started by... I had my first baby, felt a little bit lost, felt like, the whole lonely in motherhood, all of that, and I really wanted to help mums. Didn't really know how that was going to be. I wanted to do something to help mums through those postpartum years. And I was meeting lots of new people, making lots of new friends, and lots of them were like, can you take me shopping? What can I wear to this engagement party? And I was like, this is quite fun. Also very time consuming, and maybe I can charge people for this and make it into an actual business. And I hadn't, I didn't, anyway, did my research, didn't really know how to start it, and then started Rattle Style, which is personal styling. And I've got my packages of different styling that I do. Yeah. And I guess it grew, and then I guess social media, like I just realised, because obviously it's just me, so I was doing my accounts, although my dad will laugh at me because I'm really bad at my accounts. And then I was doing all my social media and marketing plus my styling, and I kind of, the socials grew, and then I realised, I'm actually just really doing social media. It's kind of, it's changed direction, but yeah.
Yeah. And I think the beauty with you are so independent in your style. So I think when people are, when you're looking for a stylist, you want someone who's going to pull you out of your shell.
Yes. Yep.
So I can imagine it was like that perfect kind of magical point of postpartum mums who wanted to like refine their style, or maybe they weren't postpartum, and you were like someone they probably aspired to be like in terms of like the way you dress and your confidence in your clothing.
Yes, I think I just like to give people the push to be able to wear whatever they want to wear and not feel like they have to fit in a certain box.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think in terms of Rattle, you've been able to obviously build it now to so much more than just that, like you were saying. But that's kind of what you started with that passion.
Yes.
So when you first started, I guess, even in that world, a lot of people, the question is always like, well, how do I start? What do I do? Like, how do I do this thing? I guess, how did you take it from just taking your friends shopping to then charging? Like, how did you cross that barrier?
I guess, actually, one thing I will say, so I basically just did it. I taught myself, it's a service-based business. There wasn't much technical things that I had to teach myself. Built my own website. Don't look at it. And then I guess created my packages. I I just started, I did a few like freebies, experimented with people, asked people what they want, if they like those packages. And I guess just like taught myself everything and started it. One thing I did do, which was when I was like, I had a personal Instagram and it only had like, I probably had 1,200 followers. But lots of those followers would be my clients. Like they were my friends, they were mums. Like it was ideal customer.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to start from scratch. Like it's hard to grow an Instagram.
Absolutely.
And, you know, so, and everyone was like, no, you've got to make it very professional. Like you need to make it like its own Instagram. It's a business. And I trusted my gut. I was like, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make it under me. So I was just Liv Brown for ages.
Yeah.
But I still had Rattle, but I didn't even change my Instagram handle. It was still Liv Brown. I started growing it on that, which I'm glad I did now. And then anyway, now I've just changed the name and it's Rattle Style. And I haven't got, that's my only Instagram. But I guess that's probably what made the socials explode more because it was myself. Like I was the face of my brand. Yeah.
It comes back to that, just the same piece as it always does with growth. It's authenticity, realism, connection.
Yeah.
100%. In terms of fashion, I guess fashion is such a divisive world.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's even funny when I come down to Melbourne compared to the Gold Coast. I'm like, how can I get on a flight for an hour and a half and it's just like completely different worlds.
It's insane. Yeah.
Completely different. So when it came to your fashion, were you always comfortable like in your extroverted dressing? Did that grow? How did you get into that?
I've always been interested in it. My mum, especially jewellery. I'm not actually forgot all my jewellery today. That shows that I'm hungover. But my mum used to wear like ring stacks, bangles, necklaces, and I loved it. And I remember even going to like my godmum's house and she'd have all this cool jewelry on and I loved it. Like I was obsessed with it, mostly accessories. And then with my clothes, I did always like to dress a little bit different. Like in even primary school, high school, like I did love like, I liked to wear things that people would be like, oh.
A bit divisive.
Yeah. And I think I lost it with some body image stuff. And I, you know, God, it's a classic when you finish school and you're just insecure and feeling gross. And I feel like I kind of lost it because I was just dressing to try and look skinny. Stupid.
Attractive to the male gaze.
Oh, 100%. So, but I still was really interested. And then I think I got my confidence. I met my husband and I don't know. I think it came with confidence and just like, no, I'm going to wear that top. I don't give a fuck if people, you know, think anything of it. Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
I love that so much.
Yeah.
In terms of the business side of Rattle, what was the moment that you were kind of like, oh, I feel like this is growing. It's popped off. It's working.
When I actually shout out to Sophie Pierce. So I styled, she reached out to me.
This.
Yeah.
This is when I used to follow you.
Yes. So she reached out to me and asked me to style her for Melbourne Fashion Week.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, because I love her, like obsessed with her.
But also like perfect for your demographic.
Yes, perfect. And I love her style. And she was so fun to style because she was like, I'll have whatever, I'll do whatever. And that was my first, obviously I just did, like I didn't really ever style people for like Instagram events or anything. I just was doing wardrobes and stuff. And I styled her and then I think I got like 2,000 followers from her. She's so influential. She was amazing. And then people just started asking. I guess I'm more affordable. Like I think if people think of stylists, you just don't really think to get a stylist. I feel like it's like a famous person thing. It's really expensive. So I think I'm more affordable, and people were like, oh, this girl will be able to help me. Like, feel more confident. And I guess then I had a wait list. And it went from there.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I feel like the landscape that you're in and what I want to try to do with this podcast is whoever I've got on, I want to like delve into their world because I think the social media landscape with business and what you do is 100% your marketing.
Yeah.
There's no really paid ads. There's not a lot of other areas that you can dive into to translate like your service for what you do other than TikTok and Instagram.
Yes.
The relationship that you've had with socials, I know that you now, like, you know, you go to events and you do all the things.
Yeah.
How is that built? Like, how did you, I guess, evolve yourself and evolve with social media as it grew?
Oh, that's a good question. So as in like?
So, like, how did you, like, if you, like as Rattle grew, how did your relationship with social media grow at the same time?
Wow, that's a good question. I got like I guess I've never really had like a full content plan or anything. It's probably not the right answer. I just, you know what, I did. And when I started doing that, I'd post and I'd be like, I'm going to do this reel. And I literally spoke like a robot. Like I felt really uncomfortable talking to camera. And then the minute that I just started talking as though I'm talking to a friend, and I kind of got obsessed with it.
Yeah.
I got obsessed with posting. I loved talking about, I was so passionate. Well, I am so passionate. I love talking about fashion. Yeah. And I just kind of like, just got rid of the nerves and just started talking to camera, and that grew. TikTok, another beast, which I think maybe I'm getting the hang of now.
TikTok takes a long time.
Yeah.
Such a long time. And still, I think you can be a huge creator eventually, and God knows if your video will even do anything.
But you know what? Another thing I'll say is I never got obsessed with the numbers. Like I'm not like, again, maybe because I've got my business on the side. It's not your absolute priority. So I never got, I don't get too affected by it. Actually, I feel like recently maybe I've only just started to. But yeah, I've never been every follow, like, or whatever. If a video does well, that's just great. But there's no like negative thoughts towards like if they don't.
Absolutely. Yeah. I feel like in the landscape that we are in social media, I want to chat with you about, obviously you have Rattle, you do your styling, you have your mummy mode.
Yeah.
So you've been able to expand, I guess, your offerings of what you were doing from service to be able to touch more people.
Yes.
So when you started my mode, I know you've had lots of iterations of that and how that looks like.
Oh my gosh,
for you. But in terms of starting that, obviously your why was to help, mums or whomever wants to kind of get into style. It's a really smart concept that I feel like I didn't see before you did it. How did you even come up with that? And you can touch on like a little bit about what it is and everything.
So Mummy Mode's my shoppable magazine. I just noticed I was doing consults. Like the service base, there's only so much time I have in a day. I could honestly get through one client a week. But and I'm like hustling, working at night. Like it's quite a time consuming, and every client.
And you're sourcing as well, right? So you're like doing the vibe of them, and then you're going and
It's all different. Every client's different. Some clients take longer. Like so I realized I'm like, this isn't going to make, in a business sense, this isn't going to make money if I can only do one. And then I thought about getting another stylist in, but I was like, people are coming to me for my vibe. I don't know if I can. Anyway, I've got some plans that maybe one day I'll do, but Mummy Mode, I noticed that lots of people I was doing consults with they all had the same brief.
Yeah.
Like there was quite a few that I was like, oh, I could actually just reuse. I don't do this, but I was like, oh God, I could just be reusing the last PDF that I sent these people.
Yeah.
So then I thought, okay, let's do something like more affordable that people can just download and get their styling kick from there. The thing, it's changed so much. I was doing it once a month.
Which is a huge task.
It's like a 40-page magazine. So it's basically you can. It's all outfit plans. You can click into it, and it takes you to the website. You can purchase.
Yeah.
But I was doing it once a month, and then I just was like, I got burnt out. Too much. So now I'm doing it seasonally, and I love doing it. But I guess I also loved magazines as a kid.
Yeah, same.
Like I was obsessed, and I thought not only is it style help and outfit plans, and if you want to go shopping, it's also fun. Like. I do a little interview at the start of I call them a Mummy Mode Muse. There's like pages of like my favourite accessories. Yeah. It's just like, it's
so fun.
Like that nostalgic feeling. And I guess
so fun.
Yeah. I picture like a mum having downtime, downloading Mummy Mode and just like
having a wine or a morning coffee, and she goes through it.
Doing a bit of shopping. Yeah.
And I also think for people, like even myself, like I still see people like dressing, and I would say I'm quite fashionable, and I'm like, fuck, I just wish that I knew where that was from. Like, where is that from? Or where, like, and I think that, stylists like yourself bring a lot of light to these smaller brands.
Yes, I
who
love
probably wouldn't get. Like, they're in the grind and trying to grow their brand. And most of the brands that I'm always like, oh, Liv, where are you wearing? Like, where's that from? You're like, oh, this small business, so-and-so.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is so cool because then you get to give exposure back,
Yes.
Whereas like most people are shopping at the big ones,
yeah,
So it's like,
I don't put the big ones. Sometimes I do. I try and steer clear.
You need a good mix sometimes though, for sure. In terms of socials and in terms of, I want to chat to you mainly about growing Mummy Mode and growing your socials. And I guess what have been the blips on the way in terms of like business? What have you struggled most with?
Probably time. And like when I saw it grow and I thought to myself, oh my God, this actually can be a business that I could make money from, that pressure came. And I'm really bad with what is it? Profit,
your P&L,
yeah,
like
P&L,
profit and loss.
P&L, yep.
But everyone is at the start. Who the hell goes into business?
Oh my God.
Even pricing, I was like, lol, we're going to price this. And then a few years later, I was like, oh God, that wasn't good.
Yeah, so I guess like the time management, and the pressure of me like actually now thinking, okay, I really want to make this a thing. I want to make this a thing. And I guess when you're hustling, you're working nights, you're doing all the things, and then
you had two young children.
Yeah, two young kids, and I guess sometimes if I had a bad month with mummy mode, I'd be like, oh my God, it's such a time. Like, what am I doing? Like, I feel like that I'm still, even now, even though mummy mode's pretty consistent. Yeah, I'd love to sell 1 million more. So if you're listening,
we'll link it in the bio.
Yeah, link in the bio. But yeah, it's consistent, but I still need it to go that little bit
Keep
extra.
scaling it.
Yeah, I want to scale it.
Yeah.
But,
I feel like with every business has a block, right? Every single business has always a block.
Yeah.
What does your gut say that block is in terms of that scalability?
My block, I think my personal block is that I don't talk. I actually barely talk about money.
You barely talk about it.
I just don't know. There's a block. There's a block there for me talking about it. It's confusing. I'm like, it's a shelfable magazine. If you click, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like
something you put, because like normally that comes down to things that you're not really passionate about. Like normally. Yeah. But you put so much work into it and you're so passionate about it. So this block that you have, and that's why I kind of wanted to go into it, because so many people would, start something, for example, like Mummy Mode, and they would have gotten rid of it by now.
Oh, well,
because they would have been over it. They would have been like, fuck this.
Oh my gosh. It's been like, how long have it been? It's probably been like over 2 years. But I'm like the mortified, like if I look back at the first one I ever did, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's changed so much. But yeah, I have had times where I've been wanting to give up. But
you
I
don't.
know, and I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I just like need to keep on going. Yeah,
it's interesting, and I think about this all the time. And I even had this with Kaarme, where I was like, I'm closing it down. I'm fucking over it. Rah rah rah. But you don't, because you know deep down. So it's like with Mummy Mode. It's like there's something there, and when whatever that block is like the key to that next level of scalability.
I need to get through that block. Also, I will say I'm not very good with technology. You know what it is as well? I probably actually need to lock myself. I need to have a break for a month, lock myself in a room and work on like back end and
processes and emails.
Yes.
I think it's underrated, and if you are watching this and you don't, I think something that we've learned the last few months with Kaarme, and this I talk about, I'm going to talk about this a lot more, is the ecosystem of business.
Yes.
I think sometimes is what I've learned is like, and it's because we start a certain way. I jumped on TikTok or Instagram and I was like, buy this necklace. Mm-hmm. Influencers would post it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Great. And that's how it worked for so long.
Yeah.
And then when I started dipping my toe into, like paid advertisement and stuff, I really realized there is an ecosystem to a purchase. Yes. The purchase doesn't happen the first, second, third time.
Yeah.
It just happens. And it's really interesting, and it's still not something that I'm absolutely perfect at, and I would love to eventually get someone on that knows like it to a T. Yes. But what I've realized, especially for my brand, is that my brand, the consumer to conversion is about a 9-day process.
Oh.
Most of the time.
Oh my God.
Not always.
Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be you, babe. She's like, buy, buy, buy. Yesterday I was like, how much is this bag? She's like, I don't know.
$100.
But the steps of my consumer is different.
Yes.
And I think the interesting thing is you want to bring them in. A lot of your women that will follow you, they're mums, right? They want to be brought into the world. They want to understand. They want to know that they're cool enough. Like, am I going to be able to wear that?
Yes.
Because I look at Liv and I think I would love to wear that, but I'm not there yet. So how am I going to do that? And then they need an email. They need a follow-up.
This is the block. This is the block. I literally, and it's also probably a time thing, although excuses.
It's hard though. It's a lot to build out, especially with you using a platform like Klaviyo. It's not an easy...
I've got it. I pay for it. Yeah. Do I use it? Like I need to get onto that. And I've got an email list. I've got a subscriber list. Like it's like I've got my structure. I've got my weeks planned out.
Yeah.
I'm very like in my notes app, and it's like I can't. You've actually just like that is literally it. It's the block of like the thing is I've got the same people buying it.
Absolutely.
I need to expand to that next customer.
Yeah.
Because obviously these people are buying it from my Instagram.
It's customer acquisition.
It's not even like honestly I don't even bloody post about it. They're just buying it because they know it's there and
it's a
and I love it. But I need to get it to and also I could be like New Zealand.
Oh, 100%.
different climates. But yeah, like it's
Yeah,
not
but
even.
still it all relates.
Yeah. So,
And I think that is like something that is so undervalued.
Yes.
For, I would say 9 out of 10 businesses.
Yeah.
And even now, like that's something that me and Kat are so working hard on at the moment is like that building out that conversion funnel and the whole nurturing sequence of getting someone to feel
Yes.
safe enough to convert.
Yes.
And knowing your like what you're selling and the pain points of people who are going to buy it. Like 100%.
I know. I need to do that. I'm going to actually, you've motivated me.
100%.
Yeah.
And it's like a day of hard work, but you get to nurture them in that way.
Yes. And then it just comes into my weekly routine, like just, EDMs. And you know what it is? Because I sell how I would buy. I don't open EDMs. I've got millions in my phone. I just don't open them. Emails I don't open. So like I sell how I think. I'm like, who would read that? But people do, yeah.
It's even like people do sign-ups. I've never signed up to a launch. Ever in my life. I've never waited on a website at 6. Like I've never.
No, neither.
It's ADHD. If it's there, 100%. I'm like, great, cool, I'll get it. But I don't wait around.
Yep.
But then I'm asking my consumers to do that, and they love it, and they're there, and I'm kind of like, you've got to think outside of your spending behavior because I'm not my ideal client.
No, I feel like I would be your ideal client.
You're ideal because you're impulsive. So you'd be a great top of funnel. You'd be like a buy.
I'm the best.
In terms of like what you want to nurture and build, your kind of like consumer habits are not buildable really.
No.
Because it's erratic. You want people who sign up every time. They're there. They're like
the loyal.
They're like amazing. I feel like you have that. Like you had this beautiful Mommy Mode event yesterday.
Yeah, I'm loving the events.
Where women are just like, they want to be seen, they want to be heard, they want to be there, they want to be present. What do you think about the world that we live in right now, whether it's social media, being a mum, whatever, makes women just so wanting to be a part of Mommy Mode?
I think I just got goosebumps when you said that. I think, and since doing the in-person events, people just love connection. And I think in terms of mums, but it's also not even just for mums, but in terms of mums, it's like it can be lonely. And you also feel like you've lost a bit of yourself. Can I fucking talk?
Sorry,
guys. Jesus Christ, the hangover. They feel like they've lost a bit of themselves.
Yeah.
And I think it's just like pushing, like people get nervous to come to these events. Lots of ladies yesterday came alone. It's nerve-wracking, but I think the feeling of getting pushed out of your comfort zone, like leaving that event on cloud nine, being like, I just did that. I just went to an event by myself. It was a girls' lunch. Like, I just love a girlhood. I love
the girls.
Female. I love the girls. I love being a girl. I love like female friendship. So I think it's just that feeling of community. Like yesterday wasn't even about the magazine. No. It was just about all being in a room together. Talking shit, really.
It was about the girls.
It was about the girls.
I think the fashion, like, and look.
It's fun. Lighthearted.
It's just, like, it's like a drug, though.
Yes.
Like, you think about being a man, boring.
Oh, boring. Oh, my God, no.
Like, the girls get to come to an event, dress up ridiculously, feel phenomenal, and have other girls compliment them. Like, men just go to golf.
Yeah.
They don't even ask what's going on.
No.
They wear shit clothes.
Yeah.
Most of them.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that is like what it's about. That's Mummy Mode. That's the Rat Pack. That's the whole thing.
Exactly. I want to make Mummy Mode into a community. Well, I feel like it kind of is starting to be. Yeah.
That was going to be my next thing. I guess the number one thing we're taught when having a business is the difference in what it used to be, say, a decade ago, which was transaction. This is this product we made. You buy it, you repeat.
Yes.
That was it. In today's day and age and the climate that we're in, the necessity for community is everything.
Yeah.
People do not want to buy from like just nothing.
No.
They want to buy because they've seen you in these capris. They want to buy because you've spoken about them. They want to buy because they respect you and they like you.
Yeah.
Or they want to buy, say, from me because they, love me as a person. They're going to buy my jewelry.
I love buying. I love knowing founders of businesses.
Yes.
I love it.
It's amazing. So I guess my question around the Rat Pack is what are you wanting to build? Like, what does that look like? What does that whole ecosystem look like?
I'm wanting, and I feel like I'm achieving it, is I want people to meet people through the Rat Pack. I love connecting people. I want people, like, I had girls catch up now, like, that are part of the Rat Pack. They've made friends, like, because it's, you can, you go through life, you've got your friends, but I think as we grow older and you've got your old friends and stuff, but everyone kind of
disperses.
They've got different likes. Like, I've got so many good friends that, some are lawyers that, I don't know, aren't into fashion and, I think meeting adult friends that are like-minded and they've got the same interests and they've got the same things to talk about is so special. So I think, just connecting people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. I feel like it's going to be fun. I guess looking at the industry at the moment of what you've seen in terms of fashion.
Yeah.
Do you spot kind of like, I guess what I'm trying to say is like when I go online now, I feel like personally I can spot someone who I'm like, they're going to be great or they're going to be this or this is going to be this. Do you go online as a stylist now and kind of spot a trend that's around to last or spot a trend that you're kind of like, that won't really last?
Yes. I feel like so many trends now are so
Cyclic.
quick. Like I feel like they are so quick. I love a trend. I know lots of people are anti-trend, but trends are fun.
Yeah, that's so
and
much
so,
fun.
Yeah, I guess I do. I feel like I do have an eye. I actually feel like I had this before studying Rattle, so that was one thing. And I was like, I could do this. I feel like I've got an eye that I'll spot something. This is going to sound so arrogant.
No,
I'll
we love
spot
arrogant.
something that I'm like, I reckon they'll be in 12 months' time.
Yeah.
I guess like I'm chronically online looking at fashion shows and all that kind of thing, so I can spot something before it comes out, which is fun, and then I'll...
It's a very, very, very good party brain to have.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I feel like I've always had that with colour, with I guess with trends. It's just probably...
What's something you see at the moment that you feel like is about to come out or...
Skinny leg jeans.
Do you reckon they're coming
I
back?
reckon they're going to be back. Yeah.
Get out of here.
Skinny jeans, I did say it like
can't.
6 months ago, yeah. Because we've got the capris. I feel like we are doing the tighter bottoms.
True.
I think, watch this space. I also love a skinny leg jean.
Yeah, you have the legs for it though. You've got to have the legs for a skinny set jean.
Get away. I can't do the bloody low rise.
Oh my God. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
What about accessory wise?
Chunky. It's already out, but all the chunky, like we've done all the fine small jewelry, the chunky, like the belts at the moment are like these, big
the old
belts.
school like wrap around with a huge obnoxious buckle.
Chunky statement necklaces, long necklaces.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
I've been seeing
pendant,
these.
like long pendant necklaces.
Yeah,
which
it's
I
giving
actually
like
love.
lanyard in grade 7.
Yes, literally. Yeah. But I actually love it. Some outfits, I'm like, this needs a long necklace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I see that too, and it's funny because I guess it's cyclic fashion, right? But I feel like the speed in which it's cycling has just absolutely taken off.
Oh, it's crazy.
Like,
I guess that's probably social media.
It is. It's social media. It's like it's the world. So I guess with you, your clients, Mummy Mode, how are you, A, staying up with it?
Yeah.
B, are you conscious about what you're putting in Mummy Mode in terms of like longevity? Or are you more trend? Do you try to do half-half?
I think with Rattle and Mummy Mode, a lot of my mission and what I'd say is like dress for you, how you want to dress. So like I can be wearing this and I love to show my outfits and all that, but like I try to tap into people. Yeah. I try and tap into what people's personal style, like what your personal style is and what's going to make you feel good, and you wear that. So I don't even look at trends. I don't put trends in Mummy Mode. I guess like I don't look for longevity either because I don't know, stuff like it's
kind of impossible to tell these days.
Yes, and stuff sells out and all that kind of thing. So I should film how I put together Mummy Mode. I feel like I go into flow state and it's like a scrambled mess of online shopping. I put all the outfits together and it's just, they all kind of work. Well, I think that they work, yeah.
It's such a creative side of the brain.
Yeah, it's so fun. I love putting it together.
And I know that we've spoken about it a million fucking times, but I feel like you could start a million businesses if you wanted.
Oh, I've got
in terms of your ideas
so many
and what
ideas.
you want to do.
I'm an idea person, yeah.
What do you think at the moment in the landscape of fashion, some brands are doing good and some brands are doing not good?
I think so many brands, and it could be a money thing, especially the big ones, they're all the same. Like
all the same.
I won't name drop, but like, well, they are all the big ones, like DeCuba, like
they're all doing the same. They're all doing versions of different things.
I'm like, yeah. So I think small, but it's hard because it probably, that's what sells. That's probably why they're the big ones.
Absolutely.
It's hard, but I do think smaller businesses that can have more fun. Yeah, they're more creative.
Well, they have more control, I guess, about their designs and what they're putting out there because they're not having to do such huge volume.
Yes. Yeah. But I don't like seeing everything the same. Like it's all the same. And I think, who's doing something cool? Just create. Yeah, I think creativity. I feel like it's coming back though. I feel like cool content.
For sure.
Fun. You're getting like, I feel like never before we're getting to know like the behind the scenes. There's all the office TikToks. Like I love knowing
the brand, like
Yeah,
the
you
build
feel
of the
like you're
brand
friends with
behind.
them.
I also think, like, touching on like brands and stuff, I feel like I've never seen a trend like the trend of color.
Yeah.
It's been around now
Yeah.
for at least, I would say, 24 months, like at least 2
Yes,
years.
yes,
and I
yes.
do not see it stopping.
No.
And I feel like it's the first kind of trend, because I used to wear a lot of colour and
Yeah.
none of my friends did. And they were
Really?
all like...
I feel like Gold Coast people wear lots of colour.
They're a bit more colourful,
Yeah.
but I definitely was very out there. And I remember I used to go for like drinks with my girlfriends and they'd be like, wow, like
Yeah.
I love that. And I used to just giggle.
Yeah.
But I feel like when colour started emerging as, I guess, like, I don't even want to say it was a trend at first. It was just
No.
like something that people did.
You're probably right. It was after COVID.
It was after COVID, and I don't see it stopping.
No, and now the fluoros, and
Now
there's so
the
much fluoro stuff in, which I
coming
love.
back.
Yeah.
So I just feel like I do think that cyclic nature of fashion, even though it changes fast, some things do have like a
Yes.
bit more longevity.
Yes.
Because I really don't see
Leopard print?
colour stopping.
No, neither do I.
I just don't.
No.
Like I don't see how brands like that are built off it for so long
Yes.
are going to then go back
No,
to like the beige and blacks
Nah,
and whites.
Neither. Although white was the colour of the year.
Was it?
Yeah, random. Last year.
Not in my world.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, I agree. Colour, fluoros, and, yeah, people are just starting to have more and more fun. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I definitely see, like, especially down here in Melbourne, the rise of like these one thing I will say is the rise of brands that we just spoke about, these big brands, you know, not really copying. They all just do the same trends. They just copy it. They can move on it so fast. I'm loving seeing the rise of smaller brands that are so distinguishable or recognizable by what they're doing.
Yes.
You can spot it out in the street. There is one brand, that Katarina Lou.
Yes,
They
love
do those
her.
dresses
Yeah.
and those like those reversible tops. And
Yeah.
whenever I see them,
Yeah.
even though I've never been a customer and I've never actually like converted on their website, I know
You
it.
know it. Yeah, no,
Because
it's
I'm like,
her.
oh, I think that's one of those
Yeah.
Katarina
she's good
Lou
side.
dresses. But just things like that I think
There's some cool brands. Yeah.
cool brands, like
Yeah.
really, really cool brands. I guess in terms of like you, would you ever think about starting your own brand?
Oh, I've thought about it a million times. I wouldn't
Yeah.
do clothes. I think I'd be too nervous.
Mm-hmm.
I think as well because I'm a
ruthless.
stylist.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if I launched a brand, that scares me because I'm
You'd
like,
be held to such a
oh,
high standard.
High standard. It's like if I had a wedding, like, you know.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
well,
my
wedding
God.
dress. Like, yeah, I've thought about that.
Are you not married?
No, I am married, but we eloped in Hawaii.
Oh, right.
Or a little Rixo dress. I lost my rings, my mum's ring.
Jesus, poor Charlie.
I know. What was I saying? Brand? Oh no, yeah, brand. Well, I've had so many ideas. I text
So
them to
many
you all the
cool
time.
ideas, yeah.
I literally just have idea after idea after idea. One day maybe. It feels like because I think I have so many ideas. Like obviously they're not sticking for a reason.
course.
So maybe one will stick and I'll get obsessed with it.
I think it's like the perfect storm too. It's time, capacity, idea.
Yes,
execution,
money.
Money.
That's another reason why. Like I'll say it because I'm not going to do it. I really wanted to do socks.
Yeah.
I still want to do it. Like I've got the vision in my brain, but I also am like, do I want to put all that money into it and then it not?
Yeah, and you've got to wait for the right gut feeling because there's no point pushing something that doesn't feel right in the gut. It'll
Or
never translate.
if Rattle grew, so I had more money to play with. Because right now I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I probably shouldn't be putting all of that into that.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, one day maybe.
Yeah. So business-wise, what is the next steps for Rattle and what are you hoping to, build or grow? Like what are you trying to build in the next few years?
Grow mummy mode, not giving up. Grow mummy mode to I want to like 5 times more sales than I'm making at the moment. And then, so I don't know, I can say this, but I would love to bring stylists on. Like I would love to have a couple of stylists
Underneath you.
doing clients, which I could do. And I could have 2 different types of people so that people could pick their stylist. So something like that. And I could actually just do that and they could get like.
Because I do think, sorry to interrupt what you're saying, but I do think there's a limiting belief in terms of like people want me, which yes, for sure they want you. But there's so many people that you would hire that is you and a stylist, right? And then what you would do is you would just forward face them and you'd be able to build them out and I think customers would find trust. Like if I came to you and was like, oh, I really want to be styled by you and you said, oh, I don't have any space, but this queen that I don't like works for me does. I'd be like, I might be like, oh, Deborah, I would have loved Liv, but I'm still going to go that person because I would still trust
look over
you.
everything. Yeah, so that that's always in my mind. I've never
Yeah.
taken the plunge to do it, but taking the plunge, is that the word?
Taking the plunge.
Is that the saying? So it's something like that. It's in my head. Now I'm talking about it, I'm like, now I want to do that.
That's a great idea, though.
Yeah, so maybe having two girls that could help with the styling.
It could also help grow up mummy mode
Yes.
and all the different aspects of that.
Yeah. Anyone want to work for me? Anyone want to
any
style
young,
for
really,
me?
really cool stylists. There are a few online.
Yeah.
I just think you just need some young, rocky,
Yeah.
like early 20s.
Yeah, and knows their stuff.
Melbourne girly that's just like a vibe.
And that would be a whole different client. Like, that would reach
Absolutely.
a new audience.
So I think styling as well, personally, I guess my idea of styling is like older people.
Yes.
Like I think I never thought about it being an option
No.
until I came to you and I was like, oh, can you help me style me for this?
Yes. Yep.
So I think there's more like it needs to be more accessible for the
Yes,
everyday person
and
as well.
affordable. Yeah.
And affordable and just like enjoyable
yes,
as well.
it's fun.
Because you're going to somewhere, it's a vulnerability as well.
I have people cry in their consults because it is vulnerable. It's like a therapy session, that consult. Yeah.
100%. And you're holding them and you're, changing their style and you're probably, changing their life.
Yeah, there's also a stigma. Like I've had lots of people, because I always send a consult and then I say, like, can I use this online? I think people are embarrassed that they've used a stylist, which I think I would hide it too if I used a stylist.
Because you kind of want them to think that it's yours.
Yeah,
thing. Like,
exactly.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I think it's so exciting.
Yeah, it's fun.
I guess with you, I think people look at you and they do think like, you have 2 really young children. You do this, shoppable website, you're on socials, like how do you do it?
Oh, there's a few mental breakdowns. You know what, it gets me through. Like doing Rattle is a break for me. It's so fun. I don't look at it as work.
Yeah.
It's an escape. Like I do feel like I live a double life. Like I'm at home.
You always say this.
And I really feel like it. Like I was at Fashion Week the other night and I'm, doing all the things and then I get a call like Gus has hives and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then, and then I'm in full mum mode. Like
she's outside on the phone pacing in her little caprice.
Literally being like, oh, he's got hives. Okay, antihistamine. Like, yeah, I do feel like I live a double life.
Yeah.
But I think Rattle helps me be a better mum and then obviously I wouldn't have Rattle without the boys.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just it all works really well together. Although, no, okay, there's a lot of mental breakdowns. It's the time. But and the lack of sleep and all that. But I always say
people say the most creative time is postpartum. Like there's actually like a known study in the brain, like a part of your brain. Postpartum.
When I'm pregnant, I come up with like a million ideas. Something happens. But yeah, I think I always say like I'll keep doing what I'm doing until the boys are at school, and then when the boys are at school, I don't know.
Kind of get that bit more freedom, a bit more chance to kind of come back to you.
Yes, yeah.
It's so exciting. I feel like what you're building with Rattle though is like, I don't want to say inspirational because it's so like, ick, but it is, I think, in terms of like you're trying to build a community for people to feel safe in a fashion industry, which I think a lot of people in fashion, it's an uncomfortable place,
Yeah.
And I think that you're doing it in such a way that like even yesterday watching all those women come and most of them alone, I just thought like you have to build that safety a lot prior to someone buying that ticket and coming to an event.
I think,
and you do that.
I think it's just nice. Like as in no one should. I did have people say I'm really not stressed about what to wear. I'm like, oh, it's not even. Yeah,
it's
I feel like
about the fashion.
It's not even. I'm like, I don't care what you wear. Like, and everyone looked amazing. But I think it's just making people feel comfortable.
Yeah,
I'm not going to judge.
I can't wait to see what else you do and what else you build.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Okay, love you.